Sydney, Eric Davis, Haydocy Airstream, talking 30 footers. This is a special unit. We brought it in. It's got some seating arrangement that we feel is pretty cool. What I'd like to do is a quick walk around, familiarize you a little bit with what Airstream does and why they do it. Then we'll talk about inside. We're going to start right here. Lexan. This is all protected panoramic windows, and of course you've got UV protection, tempered glass inside and out, and everything of course works. These are stainless steel rock guards. The great thing about them, they can be polished and buffed out. They protect the aluminum. The aluminum itself has a 3M finish on it. The bottom line is, Sydney, this trailer is going to be around a lot longer than you and I. Now let's talk about some of the details. You've got a drop down spare tire, which is in a cradle, no hardware. Dual 12 volt deep cell batteries that will, with the inverter system, will keep you off grid or boondocking for days at a time without having to worry about plugging into power. Speaking of power, you've got the Barker system. This is your leveling. This is also comes in handy when you're hitching up. The Barker system, which also has a leveler, is probably one of the better systems out there as far as hitch control. Dual 30-pound propane tank, 60 pounds of propane enclosed in this beautiful aluminum wrap. Nicely done. You have a quick disconnect propane port. What's that for? Well, you're going to get additional hose with the purchase. What that gives you is the opportunity to maybe run a gas grill, maybe a space heater of some type. How about an additional propane source to keep you moving off the planet? I love the setup on the 30. Come on around. This is what we talked about, Sydney. All of these beautiful radius Airstream windows outfitted with rain guards, 3-position Galley. They come out to create their own awnings. No rain gets in because these are not sliders. These are Galley type windows. Your heating system here for your hot water, 6-gallon recirculating. You've got a hookup here for satellite and cable, so entertainment is not a problem in an Airstream. This is your venting for your refrigerator unit. I want to just point out dual axles on the 30-footer. And you also have a shock absorber system. When it comes to Airstream setup, as far as their axle system, there's nothing better in the business. It's going to follow your vehicle much better than a single axle trailer. Plus, with its low silhouette, it's what's towing really is all about. Now, some of the cool stuff. You've got an outdoor shower, both hot and cold running water. This is a 50 amp service because on this Airstream, which I'll point out inside, you have dual air conditioners. You want to get yourself cool off the planet, right here's the way to do it. This is your access port for your city water. The great thing about this is it has an internal regulator. You do not need an external regulator to mess with the pressure coming into your Airstream. Airstream does that internally, meaning you don't have to worry about any gaskets. You have PVC and copper in here. You won't ever blow any lines because that internal adapter is there. This is a really cool thing. This is the black water flush system. In your septic tank, in your black water tank, picture, if you will, an umbrella where water is being forced out of the tines. It spins and flushes out the entire black water system. With that, this is your hookup for your sewer. You have lighting here, you have LED lighting, and then it's kind of self-explanatory, gray water and black water. Very simple system, very elegant system. This is what Airstream does. It is the best of the best. Obviously in the 30, you've got windows down the entire, and they're done with that beautiful buck riveting. Buck riveting is an art form. It is what Airstream is known for. I hope someday you'll get to the factory to see this in action. But 30-foot Airstream. First of all, what you have here is a tremendous amount of storage. This is all diamond plate interior. Those people who tell us that there's not a lot of storage on an Airstream don't know where to look. This thing also has a trunk. You have diamond plate interior on the trunk. So just the outside storage alone is huge. Once again, you've got these Galley windows. I make a point here to tell you, all of the lighting on this platform is LED lighting. All your running lights, all your tail lights, all your interior lights. These are light bulbs that will never need replacing. That's what this is really all about, isn't it? Low maintenance, rolling down the road with the best of the best. Come on around. Sydney, what's awesome about this Airstream is you've got almost 30 feet of awning. Where are you going to spend your time? Underneath this beautiful awning, 8 foot out, it's adjustable. I love the, and actually, this is done by a company called Zip-D. We talked a little bit about maybe adding that screen room. I'm pointing this out because this is your potable water source. What Airstream does that no one else does is they lock your water source. No access to any water, and it is located between the axles. Airstream will be the only manufacturer that says to you, we want you to fill your tank with water going down the road because it will actually improve your ride. How about that? Now let's talk about quality. You've got LED lighting, but this is really what I love. This is the radius door frame for Airstream. If you look at the screen door, you will see you got the adult protector, you got the kid and dog protector. It's all fully welded steel. And when a screen door on an Airstream closes, it closes. But this is where the quality comes in. Fully insulated. You've got the opaque window, more light streaming in. It takes Airstream 8 hours to manufacture this door. And once again, Sydney, when an Airstream door shuts, it shuts. And obviously when it opens, it grabs that screen door and pulls it right in. Absolutely stunning in its quality, absolutely stunning in its simplicity. But let's talk about the inside of this Airstream. There's many things that catch your eye as you walk into the platform on the 30-footer. What I love though is all of your controls are at your fingertips. You have a rheostated control on your overhead. You have all your exterior lighting is here. And then you have also your battery disconnect. So as you come onto the planet or leave the planet, everything is at your fingertips. You're going to find additional storage. I'm loving this for my slippers because this thing is so beautiful. I'm wearing my slippers in here. I'm not bringing my shoes in here. Let's talk Airstream. The 30-foot platform, you're going to see window after window after panoramic window, after radius Airstream window, after the skylights that drop all of this light in, fantastic fans. This is what really opens up in the 30-foot Airstream. But here's what's special. If you look, these are aftermarket recliners done in black leather. This is where I would think you're going to spend your time. You have a fold-out table here, which works as, I would say, maybe a little computer access table. Folds completely out so that you can certainly utilize this for desk. You could utilize this for dining, and it folds completely away into the wall, just very nicely accomplished. Now look at this this beautiful maple cabinetry. The cabinetry in an Airstream, I'm just showcasing how it's built. It's all bolted. There's no screws. There's no glues in this. People with allergies actually buy Airstreams because there's no off-gassing. Other than that new leather smell, you have no issues as far as the interior. Now, all of the lighting in an Airstream is all LED. Once again, it's rheostated, cool to the touch, requires very little power. I mentioned outside what's called an inverter system. It will allow you to plug in 110 outlet product with just the power of the batteries. It converts that battery power to 110 volt to 110. What that means is I can run all of the lighting. I can open up this, do all of my entertainment. I can crank the lights on, all of the LEDs, and stay off grid for four days just on battery power. Every time you're plugged into your shore power and every time you're plugged into your vehicle, you're topping those batteries off. Very cool. Let's talk. I love the dinette setup in the Airstream because this is going to be where you spend your time. You've got this beautiful little drop down, so if you wanted to put an additional 2 people in here, this converts into the big double bed. By the way, 29-inch HD LED TV, which is mounted here. You also have a TV in the master bedroom. Overhead storage underneath the dinette, storage over the dinette, and look at the light that pours in here. That's what's great about the 30-footer. Doesn't get any better than this. Let's talk Galley. The Galley setup in the 30-footer allows you to create additional space. You have this beautiful Wilson Art laminate. You've got storage above. Once again, this beautiful maple cabinetry. What's really kind of cool though, check out this. You have a European exhaust fan, but yet because of its design, you still have access to all of the storage, yet you're still venting. And then you have a 3-burner high output range, and look at the chests of drawers underneath. So you've got storage everywhere. Convection microwave, so if you want to bake cookies along with utilizing your microwave, that's all there. And then of course undermount storage with your deep well stainless steel sink, and you also have interior fun stuff. So when it comes to the design of the Galley, this just is beautifully accomplished in the 30. Now that's where we get to some of the toys. Your pantry. The pantry with fully adjustable rack system, that allows you want canned goods, you've got plenty of room here to just item after item of storage. So the Galley setup in the 30 is vast. You want to live off you want to park this thing in Florida for month after month, you're not going to get any more comfortable than this. Now, let's go mid-deck. I want to just quickly point out you've got the big Dometic refrigerator and freezer, which is going to give you all the room you require for months on the road, if you will. What I love about the Airstream and mid-deck, you can close off. You can close off. So if you had guests, you have the ability to close off the center, the mid-deck, so that if you're utilizing the master bedroom, and we'll talk more about that, your guests can have their access to the bathroom, or you can. Now, the lavatory setup in the Airstream is beautiful. Look at all the space. You've got the pedestal toilet. You've got, once again, it's all Wilson Art laminate. Portal window, dumping all that light in. Stainless steel, overhead venting and LED lighting. And the great thing about the lavatory is you've got plenty of room to change your socks. And then you have the beaded glass entree into the full shower, also vented, so you have all of that fun stuff. And then you want to add some fun, a lot of light that pours into that make this a really light feeling. Come on back to the master. In your entree into the master, you'll find that you can close off the entire master platform from the rest of the planet. I love that. Then, if you walk back here, you'll see you've got wardrobe storage, both sides, overhead storage. You've got all of your LED lighting into that. And check this out, Sydney. This is going to be your undermount storage for the bed. Then when it comes to cross ventilation, window to window to window, overhead AC unit, so this unit has its individual second AC unit. Then when it comes to the electronics, we touched on this a little bit. You have the Dometic system. The Dometic system is a set it and forget it heating and cooling system. Literally, it's as simple as setting a temperature like you would in your home and walking away. But you have zones in this because it's a 30-footer. You can heat or cool different areas of the travel trailer. If you only need cooling in the back, in the bedroom when you're sleeping, you don't have to cool the rest of the platform. Also, additional 26-inch HD LED TV, which if someone is watching Gone with the Wind in front, we can be watching basketball in the back. I love this system. This is the 30-foot Flying Cloud. Sydney, this is a special platform. This is the 30-foot Flying Cloud, obviously outfitted with these beautiful aftermarket recliners, done in a combination of the mica interior with the black leather. By the way, this is ultra leather. The great thing about this is that it breathes. There'll be no hot sticky in the summer, no cool slick in the winter. It's also kid-proof and dog-proof. You can't scratch it. It's mold and mildew resistant. It's stain resistant. So once again, Airstream thinks about the maintenance down the road. I wanted to thank you for reaching out, letting me talk Airstream with you. I'm going to drop some stuff in the mail to you, but how long will this one be here? I don't know, Sydney. But I'm hoping that you can come up, take a quick look. We'll sit and talk a little bit more in detail because there's a lot that I can tell you about Airstream. So, the two things that I'll leave you with, I would love for you to enjoy the journey, but above and beyond, I will leave you with happy camping.